boy, it's time to rank some more albums from 2023. I found this tier list on tiermaker.com, made by the content creator Flo Katzen. So thank you to you for delivering us this tier list, because we are gonna do it and then see which album lands in which space. So yeah, play along at home. I'll put the link to the description. No, I won't. I'll put the link in the description so you can check it out and play along at home. Now, there's quite a few that I've not actually heard, because I haven't heard every single album of 2023. I'm not a wizard, I'm not an oracle, I don't listen to everything. And this year I've probably listened to less than the last couple of years, just because of work and going to lots and lots and lots of gigs and festivals. So I haven't listened to a lot, but I've listened to all these, so we're going to rank all them. So, going from S tier, which is the tip top of the iceberg, all the way down to D tier, which is just very, very shit, basically. It's just kind of like, eh. C is average, B is pretty good, A is excellent, which should be an E. E for excellent, but no, we got A. So without further babbling, further jabba jabba jibba jabbers, let's get on with the tier list, starting with Catatonia's Sky Void of Stars, which is gonna go in the A tier for me. I'm a Catatonia fanboy. I love Catatonia. Love all their albums. I feel like this is a step up from City Burials. City Burials does have some bangers on, but I feel like Sky Void of Stars overall is just a better album, more progressive, just darker as well. And I love it. Sky Void of Stars. Very good. I haven't mentioned it a lot on the channel, which is rare. It wasn't even on my top 10 of the year, but fuck it. It was a very good album. Came out early in the year. Obituary. Obituary's new one is going to go in... when am I going to put this one? B for now. Low B. I liked it when I heard it. Came out early in the year. I liked it when I heard it, but there's so many better death metal albums that came out this year that I can't, for the life of me, put it higher than a B. So it could move down. I doubt it's going to move up. It was good. It's just not, the best Obituary album. It was just fine. Meat and Potatoes Obituary. And I know, there's other stuff like Cannibal Corpse and other albums that come out, but I just feel like they do it better. Obituary just didn't do much for me. Sorry. Okay, you can crucify me now. I've got Catatonia higher than Obituary. I'm not Kvault. Next up, Camelot. Camelot's a new one. I'm always going to put in B, a bit higher. If it lets me. Love the art. Looks like some weird Dark Souls boss going on there. Like the Chandra or some shit. But, yeah, Camelot has been good with Tommy. But I prefer the Roy era, but Tommy's still fantastic, and there's a lot of good albums with him. This one's one of them, but it's just not the best Camelot album. A lot of cool, catchy songs, great vocal melodies, as always. You can't have power metal and not have good vocals. But, like I said, it's not going to move up to A or S just because the last couple of albums are way better, I think. Way better. This one's still good. I wouldn't say it's bad, it's in B tiers, that's good. But an average Camelot album is still pretty good. Orbit Culture. Orbit Culture, it was fine. It was fine for me. I didn't love it, didn't hate it. So, C tier, that's pretty much like the porridge. It's the lukewarm, it's the porridge. It's alright, it's alright. It's just right. It's just right. It's amazing, but it's just right. Next up is Cataclysms, which is also going to go in C tier, bit higher. I enjoy Cataclysm quite a bit, but early Cataclysm, new Cataclysm, wow, that's a tongue twister and a half. Cataclysm. New Cataclysm, not big into. This one was fine. No bells and whistles. Love the art. The David versus Goliath looking thing going on. Yeah, it was okay. C tier, for okay. Sowen's new album, D tier. Sowen's great. Progressive metal, very somber, amazing technicality, and a lot of their albums are amazing, but this one, not that good. Not that good, so that's our first D tier. It's just very subpar, melodies aren't that great, singing's well, singing's always good, but it's just kind of boring. So yeah, D tier. Sorry. Enslaved with Heimdall. You're gonna go to S, my friend. Enslaved can do no wrong. Come on. And this one, I think, is better than Utgard. I loved Utgard, and this just smokes it. I loved it when it came out, still love it now. Enslaved can do no wrong, one of the best bands around. Bang, boom, bosh, S tier. Powerwolves Interludium. Powerwolves, fun band. I like them. I'd probably put it top of B. Hey, the Power Metal bros are sitting together. I prefer the last couple of Powerwolf albums to this one. But yeah, it sits comfortably in a B for Beast tier, Beastly tier. Is Bloodbound going to be in Beastly tier? Nah. It's going to... Oh, it was fine, though. I did enjoy it. Oh, I did enjoy it, actually. So, I'm going to put it in B tier, because it was a fun album. I think Jamie showed me this as well. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Not as much as these ones, but I still enjoyed it. I haven't gone back to it since that first two listens, but I enjoyed what I heard. So, yeah, good stuff. Suffocation's new album. What is this Suffocation's new album? I think it's going to go in A tier. I enjoyed it quite a bit. When a new Suffocation album comes out, it's a spectacle. And I feel like it just does everything better than Obituaries one, which is kind of bland and boring, but Suffocation ones had, like, to it, technicality. I love it. It was a great album. Steel Panthers on the Prowl. You're going to go in D tier. I love Steel Panther, seen them live, such a good live band. Like a lot of their older albums, but the newer ones just aren't good. I love the song where it's like, it's never too late to get some pussy tonight. That's a great song. But aside from that, the album just falls flat for me. So, meh. It's Metallica. Well, they gonna go A tier. No, B tier. Probably in B tier. I like Metallica's new album. I do. People would screaming, they'll go wild that it's higher than a C or a D. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every single song. Live, it's even better. Saw them this year twice. It's good. No, it's a return to form, I think. I think it's as good as, like... It's not as good as any of the early stuff. What are you talking about, Questy? You've gone out of your fucking mind. It's like Death Magnetic. I like Death Magnetic. Some people don't. I love it. So, I think it's good. The only bad thing is the album cover. It's an abomination. Frozen Soul. Where are you going to go, Frozen Soul? You know what? I wasn't big into it. Oh, I don't know. It had those chunky riffs, like Bolt for Arrest kind of riffs. So I'm going to put it in B. Lower end of B, just because it was kind of generic, but it was still enjoyable, so I can't put it in mediocre. It was still enjoyable, so fuck it. B tier. Frozen Crown. More power metal kind of stuff. I actually can't remember that, so I don't know why I put that there. I actually can't remember it. I've listened to it once, which is why I left it, but I can't for the life of me remember. I know it was fun, but I don't know where to put it. Insomnium's new album. I'm going to be... Ooh, what do I put in Insomnium's new album? Oh, this is hard now. This is getting hard. I'm looking at the rest of the list thinking, where's everything else going to go? I can't have everything in B. Can't have everything in B. I'm going to put it at the top of B. Yeah. Can't have everything B. Throws it in B anyway. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't quite think it reached the heights of Heart Like a Grave, which was a masterpiece, and I almost shed a tear to that album. This one's just very good. It's very good, but it's not like tear shedding good. It's just very good. I definitely preferred Enslaved and Catatonia and Suffocation to it, so I love Insomnium though, so it saddens me putting it here, but it is going to go there. I'm going to knock some of these down. I'm going to knock Frozen Soul and Bloodbound down, because can't have everything in B now. Bell Witch, Clandestine Gate, is going to go into A tier. Funeral Doom, I love Funeral Doom. Bell Witch is fantastic. Great art. I will say it's not as good as Mirror Reaper, and it's not as good as Four Phantoms. So it's not the best effort, but even not the best effort is still great. Long ass song, really moving. But yeah, I think A tier is good for them. The Raven Age, Blood Omen. I enjoyed it, but it's not something I'd go back to. It's probably like a C for me. Not something I'd go back to. Tesseract. Ooh, where's Tesseract's new album going to go? Probably again C tier. Again, I enjoyed the sound, but it's just not something I'm going to go back to. I saw them live last year, and it was such a great show. But, the genty kind of stuff, just not my forte anymore. Glory Hammer's new album. I've never been big into Glory Hammer. It's going in D. I love power metal. I love Powerwolf, Camelot. I love the classics like Helloween, Blind Guardian, Gamma Ray, the Stratovarius. They're all fantastic. Glory Hammer is in this cheese. I don't know. I say that, but I see Twilight Force here, and I love that album. But there's something about Glory Hammer. I just don't. I don't get it. Sorry. Nebula Viscaris' new one with Exile. I'm going to put it in B. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as good as the last couple. But it was still enjoyable, new classical kind of like, progressive metal. They're a fun band, but this is probably the weakest album. But still good. Sworn! What a great album this one is. This is probably going to go here. I think I like it the most out of everything in B tier. Great black metal. Jamie showed me this one and I was tempted to put it on my indie list, but I didn't. But it's still a fantastic listen. Dark, evil, and pretty melodic. Really good. Dying Fetus, Make Them Beg for Death, is going to go to the top of A tier. Almost, do I put it in S tier? Is it that good? Do I put it in S tier? I'm looking at the rest of the albums thinking, what else is going to go with it? I really enjoyed it. But I'll keep it in A, top of A for now. I was never a big Dying Fetus fan, because it kind of blurred the lines between like death metal and like slam in the brutal sense. But no, I got into them with this album, so hell yeah, love it. Now I went back and re-listened to all the others, and great stuff. Reign Supreme, is it Reign Supreme? Whatever it's called, the red album cover. Oh, banger that is. Yeah, I'll rank them soon, don't worry. But yeah, Make Them Beg for Death. This made me get into the band, so fuck yes, A tier. Triglav, that's Boris T's band. I liked it. I like my fun black metal, and this is fun and black metal, so B tier again. Wayfarer. I'm gonna put it top of C. It's like the black metal mixed with like western kind of cowboy shit. I was never a big fan. I know Jamie tried to get me into it in a little previous album and it just didn't click for me, and this one hasn't clicked for me as well, so I don't think it's a band for me. Respect them. People can put them high. For me, C tier. Cannibal Corpse, Chaos Horrific. Love it. It's Cannibal Corpse. It'll probably go here. Love the more like the solos in the newer era of Cannibal Corpse is bloody fantastic. Eric Rutan definitely brings a fire to the table, and yeah, Cannibal Corpse, great stuff. Overkill's new album, I will probably put in B tier alongside the it's B, everything's B. Because it's Overkill, you know what you're gonna get? Fun, flashy goodness, and they deliver. It's similar to Obituary, where you kind of forget after you've listened to it, but it's still good when you're putting it on. Angus McSix is another one, kind of like Glory Hammer, where I'm just not a fan. He was the old singer of Glory Hammer as well. Doesn't do much for me. D tier. Avatar was another one where the music just not my cup of tea. I did see them this year as well, and they were fun, but not for me. Avenged Sevenfold, you're also going in D tier. Wow, we're getting all the shit ones out of the way. Loads of people love this album, and good for you. It's not for me. It's too chaotic, too crazy, all over the place. If it was the stage, maybe it'd be an A or S. But it's the one after the stage, and I really don't like this album. It's one of my worst of the year. I'd rather listen to Steel Panther on repeat than this. I would. I fucking hate it. It's one of my least favourite albums of the whole fucking year. And I'm a fan. That's me saying this. Which, it's probably worse because I'm a fan. Because I grew up with them. Because I've seen the Rev live a couple of times as well. But then this, I don't know what the fuck this is. Absolute travesty. Burning Witches, The Dark Tower. Again, not my kind of music, like the heavy metal, glammy kind of thing. The guitar works good, but overall, Cryptopsy as Gomorrah Burns. You're gonna go to A tier, my friends, next to Suffocation, because it's similar kind of sound. Loved it. Cryptopsy is back with a banger as well. Heavy, technical, brutal, just all the good stuff you want with Cryptopsy. They deliver on this album. Oh, look who it is. Ahab. I wonder where that's going to go. Ahab goes to the top of S tier because it's one of my favourite bands of all time. This album was my album of the year. It's a nautical journey through the 10,000 Leagues Below the Sea. You know, I love a good concept album. It has growls, has beautiful moments, has chanting, has singing, somber moments. It has everything. Another one I'm actually going to throw in there is Minenwerfer's Furywalls. I think this is dense, dark, evil, heavy, and just a bloody good time. This should be my top 10 of the year. I don't know why it wasn't. At least I gave it credit on the Black Metal list. But I love this album. So yeah. Downfall of Gaia's new album was pretty good. I'd probably put it next to Insomnium. Similar-ish kind of sound. Bleak, but kind of melodic. Catchy, but also depressing. Love them both, yeah. I am tempted to bump Insomnium up and Sworn, but I'll leave it where it is. Cannibal Decapitation's Terrorsight was a very good album as well. That's going to go in A tier. I thought it was fantastic. The screams on point. I am one of those weirdos. I prefer Death Atlas. Sorry, I like the Goblin Shrieks, and there's more on that. Some people are going to start throwing boulders at me. I don't know, I love Death Atlas, it's probably my favourite. But Terrorsight was a banger, and I love it, so yeah. Crypta's new album, where's that going to go? I think it was pretty damn good. I'm putting it in B tier, which means I'll probably move some of these down. So I'll probably move... Because I'm not a thrash guy, I'll move Overkill down and Obituary down because it was just kind of... It was alright. But Crypta's one, pretty special. Really good death metal. Hakon's Fauna, that's going to go in A tier. I loved Hakon's Fauna. Again, saw them this year playing it, and some of the songs were bonkers. It's not the best album, but it was fresh, fun, fruity, and it's a monkey in a suit. And they came on stage and they had the monkey in the suit on the drums as well, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be good. If you like progressive metal, Hakon's for you. Immortals War Against All is going to go in C tier. I'm a black metal guy. It's my favourite genre, aside from Funeral to Doom. But this album just boring. Like, it's just... The last album was fantastic, and then this one, it's like the balls just went. Like, it's just so bland and boring. Sorry, Immortal. This wasn't a good one. On the other hand, Imperium Decadence's new album was pretty damn good. I'd probably put it at the top of B. I really enjoyed it. It came out really early in the year, but it had like the sorrow and the melancholy with the black metal. Really like Imperium Decadence, underrated band from Germany. Everyone should check it out. Great album. In Flames is Forgone. You all know where that's going to go. S tier. It's my second favourite album of the year. Probably doesn't fit in alongside like Enslaved and Minenwerfer, but I don't give a shit. This is my list. I love it. Every single song is catchy. You know, Cyanosia is stuck in my head since release. State of Slow Decay, stuck in my head since release. It's a bloody banger. The album art as well, banger. I want to get a shirt. I love it. Sleep Tokens! Take me back to Eden. D tier. Just alongside of Sevenfold. I already mentioned this album a couple of times. Not big into the band, overhyped. Don't see the hype at all. The singing's pretty good. But aside from that, like the weird whispering parts, it's kind of like Avenged Sevenfold. Not as weird. But just, I don't understand. Can someone tell me why they're good? Because I don't get it. Don't get it. Twilight Force. The Heart of Wintervale. This is an A tier album. It's going to the top of A tier. It's got Dragon on. How's it not good? Love Twilight Force. Look, people are going to start screaming at me. This Twilight Force is higher than Powerwolf and Camelot. Shut the fuck up. Great album. Great solos. Great singing. Great. Should I? This is Questy. I do what I want. Who cares? Love it. Fantastic stuff. If you like epic, cheesy power metal, this is the band for you. These two, I can't get into. This one, the cheese is good. It's like Hammerfall. I like Hammerfall as well. It's that kind of cheese. And it's very good. Very stinky. And next is Varg's new album. Very fun band. I'll probably put it in B as well. Very fun band. Energetic and pretty reliable band as well. And it's not Varg Vikernes. It's another band called Varg. But if it was Varg Vikernes' solo album, it'd go straight to SS Plus tier. So there it is. There's my list. There it is. 2023 albums ranked, in my opinion. What should be bumped up? What should be brought down? If I wanted to make it 5 on there, I'd probably put... Ooh, what do I put? I did my top 10 of the year. I'm pretty sure Cannibal Corpse was in there. I'm pretty sure they were, so I'd probably put that there. But on re-listening, Twilight Force, who cares? There we go. Let me know your own list down below before this video goes way too long. Hopefully you had some fun with this video, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.